What's up? I'm Quinton Rampage Jackson. I'm here to tell you today about how I train, how I eat, and how I supplement. My name been Rampage since I was a little kid. Growing up, I had the worst temper on the planet. It's still pretty bad now. If I lose it, but I've learned better to control it. Most of the times when I fight, it's Rampage, it's not Quinton. Quinton is the one that's in a gym that's training that hates the training. Quinton is the biggest wuss ever. He stubbed a toe. He's like, man, he's sitting down. He's like, whoa, give me a break. He hurting a little pinky finger or something. Quinton, he ain't with that. But Rampage, he don't care. I don't know if it's in my head or not. I don't know. I just know that's the way I've been the whole time. So I feel like God made me to be a fighter. I feel like my big neck, my thick chin, and my legs, my lower legs, and like the strength the power that I generate. My career is fighting. I love what I do. I don't love the training, but at the same time, I feel like I'm more than just a fighter. And I've been fighting for a long time, and so I just want to branch off and do other things, because unlucky for us MMA fighters or boxers or whatever you want to call us, you can't do it forever. I realize that, and so I would like to keep busy and stay successful. I want to go and entertain people in another way. I want to go and act. I want to make cartoons. I want to make video games. I want to, try to be a stand-up comedian one day. I want to do all these different things. If you notice, my fighting style is kind of different from other fighters. I try to excite people. I try to entertain the crowd. And when I act, the same thing. I'm trying to be an entertainer. And I like to make people, cheer and stuff like that when I fight. It's just something I have in me. I like to be the center of attention sometimes when it comes to that time. I'm a Gemini. Can't help it. Man, I train 6 days a week. If I had my way, I would only train 2, but I don't have my way, so more like 4 days. I think I train 4 times a day, except for 5 days a week. Then on the 6th day is Saturday. It's my sprint day, and that's the hardest one. So I only train once that day. And Sunday I rest, play video games, get massages, stuff like that, lay in the bed the whole day. I try not to leave the house at all. Okay, in the morning I wake up and I run 3 to 5 miles. That's a workout in itself for me, so I count that one. The run takes me it depends from 30 to 40, how lazy I'm being. How fast I'm running, Then I come back in the morning, I either sparring or pads or like a stand-up workout, depending on what day it is. And then I come back again, I do strength and conditioning or something like that later, and then at night I do my ground and my wrestling and my ground, or spar that night if I didn't spar the other day. So that's how you get 3 to 4 workouts at the end of the day. The workouts used to take 2 hours, but since I've been training here at the Muscle Farm facility, these guys really know what they're doing. They taught me how to utilize the time, and every workout was taking an hour. I rest a couple of hours between each workout. It depends on if I'm late or something like that, but most of the times I rest at least a couple of hours between each workout. Like I said, I do the running for cardio and the sprints for cardio and the underwater treadmill for cardio, but then you also get cardio from actually wrestling and actually doing jiu-jitsu. You got to get cardio for what you're going to be doing, because wrestling cardio is different from kickboxing cardio and boxing cardio. Well, I mostly train almost the same for everybody because of the style of fighter that I am, but sometimes if the fighter is a little bit different, or he's crazy in one area, we just try to cater to that and try to sharpen up skills and stuff for that. If a guy's stronger than me and stuff like that, yeah, I'm gonna do a lot more stuff like push-ups and pull-ups and stuff that, body weight stuff that gets you really strong. Then I move on to doing a lot more strength condition. But like me, I don't want to put on more muscle because it dampers your cardio. Well, the workout is every day. You work out every day. You know what I'm saying? And you only fight like that once for that training camp. So I don't think you could bring that that same intensity to every workout, because you're working out like 3 or 4 times a day sometimes, you know. So I would think that would be impossible. But to me, it's like a job, you know. I have to say honestly, like it's a job that I hated with a passion, because you be all sore and you just got your butt kicked like a couple hours ago and stuff like that. But I'm basing this conversation off my last camp. My last camp, I wasn't sore not once in the camp, and so I actually went into each training pretty energized and ready to go and give my 100% I can give for that training, because I was taking really good supplements and I was in tune, I was in shape. But before that, yeah, I went to each workout like begging, like, let me go home. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, going through the motions. And I had to tell myself, like, you gotta fight coming on. Then my mind said, oh, you go hard tomorrow. You go hard tomorrow. And tomorrow's add up where you don't go hard, and you know what I'm saying, you pay for it at the end. So when I'm in camp, I eat 3 meals a day with a snack. I eat my lunch around about 2 o'clock or something like that. And then I eat my dinner at night after the last workout around about 8 o'clock. I'm not a big fan of eating when I'm in camp, because it's all healthy food. It's boring for me. So in the morning, it depends on how my weight's looking. I have like a bowl of oatmeal, or I have like egg and fruit with maybe some turkey bacon or turkey sausage and stuff like that. Then for lunch, I either have a protein shake only, or I have like a tuna sandwich or a turkey sandwich, or you know, stuff like that with fruit and vegetables. And dinner, I have anything. I eat chicken, I eat brown rice, I eat turkey. I don't eat a lot of red meat in camp, but I would a little bit. But I eat tuna, try to get some mahi, you know, fish up in there, and a lot of green vegetables, a lot of asparagus, a lot of spinach. But it's the same stuff over and over. Because I'm a very picky eater. I'm probably like the worst ever. I eat a lot of the same foods over and over, foods that I like, because there's a lot of food I don't like. But it's real simple. Every day I eat the same stuff. But I get pizza and lasagna and stuff like that. And on my cheat day, I go crazy. I call it a cheat day, but it's not a whole day of cheating. It's a cheat meal. And I eat whatever, like fast food, or it depends on how my weight's looking for my fight, or I have my cook me a cheat meal, a meatball sub, or I eat barbecue. Cheat days, like, you know, anything you want. I'm doing non-dairy when I'm in camp. I don't eat cheese or milk or butter that's non-dairy, and it's just, I pretty much got it down packed now to just eat small meals and drink a lot of water. I try to drink 1 gallon to 2 gallons of water a day when I'm in camp, and that's the worst thing about camp, is drinking all that water, because you always run to the restroom, especially at nighttime when you're trying to sleep. But that it's good for you. Oh man, I see a big difference, because throughout most of my career of fighting, I didn't take supplements. And I started taking supplements for the first time seriously right before I fought Vanderlei Silva in the UFC, and I saw the benefits of it. And so since then, I've been taking supplements. Then I come over here at Muscle Farm and I start trying their supplements and stuff like that. And when I wake up in the morning, I take this supplement called Shred, and that gets me going. I take like 3, and it gets me going. And it takes about 15 minutes for that stuff to kick in. Then, man, I'm rolling. My performances was just through the roof. I'll probably do that again before like my next workout. Then I take a protein shake. And if I spar and my sparring and stuff is really hard, I take a recovery. I take this BCAAs. I will never have another training camp without that supplement. The recovery drink, like after a hard sparring match, like, you know, my sparring is hard. I go, especially if I'm training for a championship fight, that's 5 rounds, and our rounds are 5 minutes, but I do 7-minute rounds, and I'm sparring like 2 and 3 fresh new guys each round. After one of those sparrings, I have to take a recovery because really, you know, if you spar like that, you might not want to come back and train in your second training session and stuff like that. But I take a recovery and like 15, 20 minutes, I feel good. I'm fine. I come back and I train again later on at night, and I forget that I even did that hard sparring session. And the BCAAs, those things, I didn't feel sore now one day in this camp. I wish I would have had that a couple of years ago. Supplements are very important for a guy who's trying to go to the next level. So if you want to learn more about me or MMA stuff and cool videos, check out Bodybuilding.com. It's a place to go and check out. I'm gonna go do it right now.